Water. It's been shaping the world since, well, forever. It's the reason we're all here, and quite frankly, it's pretty chill about it. But now it's time to do something even more epic. Enter our off-grid property in northern Portugal. Now, we haven't quite plugged in the turbo-powered hydro turbine just yet, but don't worry, we're working on it. And you're coming along for the ride. This is where the adventure begins. No fancy turbines in place just yet, but that's what makes it fun. We're learning, we're messing up, we're getting dirty, and we're going to celebrate every victory along the way. Mistakes? Oh, we'll make plenty of those, but hey, that's how we learn. And by the time that turbine is humming along nicely down by the river, we'll all have a front row seat to see how the magic of water powers our future sustainably. So, buckle up friends, it's going to be a wild, beautiful ride, full of laughs, lessons, and fingers crossed, and some pretty sweet victories. Come and join us for this journey as we turn water into energy, one step at a time. And if you do enjoy our videos, please don't forget to subscribe. Right, welcome back guys. Hopefully this week we're getting the turbine pipe moved and the turbine in, but the weather is being so unkind to us and we need the power more than ever. But it's been absolutely torrential. We've had trees falling, the river is just going bananas, so we can't even get the door in at the moment. But I think we're just going to have to grin and bear it and go out in this rain and get that pipe moved.
Wowzers.
Out there,
isn't it?
It's actually relentless. It just doesn't stop. I went to feed the pigs and it was like
it's like waterfalls everywhere.
We can barely hear ourselves in the barn because it's so loud. All the waterways are blocked. Yeah, luckily the generator's working.
So we're getting a little bit of power from that, but we need to find a break in this rain to get this tube in.
I know. Yeah, it's a necessity. I think we're just going to have to
just brave it, waterproof up. Maybe we could just paint ourselves with that paint and then go out.
But yeah,
soaking wet.
Very wet. So, a break in the rain, hurrah!
Oh my word, it's been unbelievable.
It has been unbelievable.
It's like biblical rain.
Yeah, quite incredible. But the river's loving it.
Yeah, the river is absolutely wild. That's why the dam door's going to have to wait a couple of days because the flow of water is so much.
Crazy, isn't it?
And where we did it with the sandbags, we need to do it again. But obviously it's just too much at the moment.
Yeah, it has been chaotic. But Pete, Percy, Patricia, Pauline, the power spout.
All the power Pauline.
All the power Pauline. She's going to move to her new home now.
She is, yes. Well, I think what we'll do is we'll roll the big new bit of tube into the forest and we'll drag that down where we think it's going to go. Then I can disconnect this, which is just temporary. A lot of people said this is too small going in here. I agree, but it was just to set it up, just to let it spin. These valves came with the turbine. Somebody mentioned they were too small, but they came with the turbine, so I'm just going to stick with what they sent. I think that's the best method.
Absolutely the best solution.
So yeah, this was just to set it up temporarily, to commission it up here while we put all the grease in and everything like that and make sure that it actually spins and it's all set up. So I'll disconnect this and then we'll disconnect all of that and then we'll start dragging it down to its new home.
Great.
And dragging a much bigger pipe. Let's go in there.
In there. But, Mr. Badger.
Newsflash. So,
there seems to be something behind me.
Yes, well, a good friend of mine popped over and he happened to have a petrol-powered auger bit in his van that he was using. And I said, oh, could I borrow that for 10 minutes? And Kayla was out. So we dug all the holes to where the new workshop's going to go. And I'd already bought the poles in preparation that you might say yes. So I asked Craig to give me a hand.
Do you know you've had a lot of supporters on your new little tool barn? Thanks everyone.
Yeah, but everybody wants to see the outside kitchen back to its former glory.
Yeah, okay.
So, you know, everybody's winning out of this. And I got Craig to give me a hand to stand them up. So we have the start of my new workshop, which is over there.
Let's go see. Oh, look how happy you are.
Just behind me here.
You can't actually see, we've started stacking all these bits of wood up behind to dry them for a fence idea for the pigs. But anyway, more on that another time.
Yes. So the idea is...
I can't see it quite well because there's so much wood behind you. Let me spin round.
Spin round. Is that better?
Kind of.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like that?
Proud pole man.
So the idea is it's going to be an open one to begin with. So the front bit will be for the workshop, but I'm going to allow room so that we can get our bus in if we need to do any maintenance on that. So I'm just thinking of every eventuality.
And the winter protector from the winter.
And protector from the winter when we're not using it, so we can get it in there and do maintenance. We can get the trucks in there and do maintenance, because everything needs maintenance all the time.
Everything's still broken.
Still breaking. I'll fix one thing and something else breaks, but I think that is just off-grid life. I think that is just the way it is. So it will be 5 meters by 8 is the plan, because that's the roof sheet, so it kept it cheap. So it's going to have a nice green roof like the barn, and potentially some spare solar panels. I don't know, I'm working on it. It's a workshop, and
you're
I'm
working on me
progress
with it, because I'm not convinced. I think it's far too big and in your face.
Oh
But
no,
anyway,
it's perfect. If anything, it's too small. look at Chris Harbour's. His is the size of a palace. Like, this is just a mere woodshed in his eyes.
Okay.
But this is going to be amazing. So stick with us whilst we finish the turbine. In the spare moments, I'm going to be doing this before Kayla says no. Come on, let's get this pipe into the forest.
So yes, I'm not 100% convinced about the barn, but I do have a lot of trust and a lot of faith in Badger. And to be fair, most things he talks me into turn out okay. So I think it'll be fine in the end. Also, I want to say a huge thank you, because we had so many great ideas about my raised beds. Pallets, IBCs, logs from the forest, railway sleepers, like everything. So it's so interesting. I've written them all down and started designing it. So hopefully that'll be coming soon as well. So Badger is raring and ready to go with the pipe. Last time we had all our friends here helping us, and now it's just us. So I'm really hoping. Are you going to be strong enough, Badger?
Yeah, of course.
How strong are you feeling today?
Yeah, very.
Yeah?
Fine.
Okay.
Bit of a dodgy ankle, but it's all right.
Oh yeah, Badger's old footballing injury.
Not going to go into it, but it's pretty bad. 2 surgeries later, still can't walk. Anyway.
Basically, could have been David Beckham,
Yeah,
couldn't you?
yeah. It's Pele basically on the cards, but then savage injury. Never mind.
I'm still with you.
Off grid instead. It's the way forward.
The pipe's going to hug against this wall behind Badger, and we're going to dig it in at a later date. Come on, muscle man.
Dragging an anaconda through the forest.
That's what he said.
Oh, well, I need to go under that tree.
Okay. Yeah, a bit more. Mum's on the camera. Thanks, Mum. Now hailing.
Getting wet.
Wowzers, so that was wet and hard work. Right, so a few months ago when our friends came over, you saw us pulling the pipe along the waterway, which was incredible. The manpower we had that day was awesome. But in true Scottish style, we decided to change the route of the pipe because we want to obviously cover it up as much as possible, bury it in areas, hide it behind trees, all that kind of stuff, because it's not very pretty. So we're actually going to move one of the pipes that we put in place with our friends and redirect it slightly up there, and then it will go down there instead of along the path behind me. I hope it makes sense. Probably doesn't. But yeah, that's the plan now. That was alright, wasn't it?
Wasn't
a bit
too
hard,
bad.
but
Wasn't too bad. It's a bit better with the extra hands.
yeah. Luckily Mum and Craig here to help a bit.
I'm thinking maybe we come down here somewhere, across here, and then connect up to that one. But I don't really know where yet, because it's hard to tell where the pipe is without going up there. So I might have a scrabble along here and try and work out where the pipe is.
Yeah.
It might be long enough, you know.
like a massive snake coming through. Sit! Pudding! Sit! So that was mission successful. Managed to move the pipe that we had originally put in, moved it a little bit, if that makes sense. So we're back down to near where the turbine's going to be, and we just need to drag the last bit of pipe down to the bottom field, to the mint field, where the IBC and the turbine's going to be. Super successful. We're absolutely buzzing about it. Had help from Mum and Craig out there. They're very soggy and drenched. But yeah, I think so far it's going well, isn't it?
Yeah.
There it is. The ankle's not loving life.
No, it's a bit of a difficult terrain for the ankle.
But yeah, I was just saying that we've managed to move the old pipe that we put in.
2 steps backwards, 1 step forward. No, 2 steps forwards, 1 step back.
Yeah.
I'll go with that. Yeah, we're about 30 metres away from the end. So we'll pull that into place. And then I think there's lightning over there. I think that's me, my wife and my ankle. I've had quite enough of pipe pulling today. Okay, so let's get to the end.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I don't know, can you hear the lightning, everyone? Love a bit of extreme weather.
I'm done.
So this is the end of the pipe.
That's the end of the pipe, and we need to be over there.
We're probably, what, 5 metres short?
So if anybody's got 10 metres of 75mm pipe they can lend me. No, we need to go and get another coil, we need to get a filter, and we need to get a valve for this end. So we can turn it on, let all the debris out, shut it off, and then we can set up from there to the tank.
And how many metres of pipe have we used so far?
That is about 290
metres of pipe.
meters of pipe.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty mega. And we need to get the digger man in to hide it in areas.
Hide it in areas, yeah.
Um,
But I am wet. My ankle has given up. I'm like an old man with a stick, and I need to get dry.
Let's do it. I
So-
think that was a good day's work.
That was.
Over and out, team. Over and out. And the heavens have opened. Biggest thunderclap, lightning ever. So we finished that just in time.
High vibes.
High vibes.
We got some sunshine.
The storm has passed. Yesterday was wild, wasn't it?
It was just, we just thought, right, we're going to get on with it. We should have just waited to today.
Yeah, I know. Now it's absolutely glorious. But the massive anaconda pipe is going through the forest. Good job done.
It's in the right place this time.
It's in the right place. We've ordered the little bit of extra we need to connect the pipe to the turbine.
Yep.
We are slowly going through all your incredible comments, hints and tips and
hips.
Yeah, it's been really helpful, hasn't it?
Hipster tints.
Hipster tips. It's been super helpful, so thank you so much. Badgers, going through them, reading everything, looking at the links people have sent. People have reached out and said, I fitted one, if you need help, give us a bell. Super cool, thank you so much.
Yeah.
We're going to bring Tina down.
Yeah.
What's her name? I keep forgetting
No,
her
she's
name.
all the power Pamela.
All the power Pamela down to the bottom field, so it's quite a steep bank.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to get something underneath and maybe drag it and you push it and we'll just wobble it down.
Okay.
I've emptied it, I just need to disconnect the pipe.
Yeah.
And then we're ready
and
to
you've
go.
taken the inverted thing off. People
Yeah.
were very stressed that you'd left it on and it was
Yeah,
too
yeah,
close to the turbine. So that is off. And
That is off and
be-
next to the solar, under shelter.
Exactly.
So yeah,
Perfect.
that's done. So sorry about that, guys.
But we are learning every
yeah,
single day.
yeah,
Everything
and-
we do.
And every day I carry on reading the instructions for it, so I learn more each day. So
Exactly.
we're going to get this down there, and then we'll be ready to, as soon as we get the new bit of pipe, we'll be ready to install it. Then we've got to get cable in.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that in a bit.
I just didn't know this would be easier. If you keep it steady and I'll just pull it.
If we lift it on the side.
Then you've got to carry it all the way.
Okay.
There? Just don't let it fall over. I feel like you haven't got it. It falls over and comes out. So, as you can see, we're at the bottom of the land. This field behind me is what we call the mint field, and the turbine is going down there, which is like the lowest point on the land, which is close to the pipe which comes behind me. So the pipe will keep going along here and then drop down there. So if we look over that way a little bit, Kayla is in here somewhere, making her way across to clear that out so we can get it down there. So you can see her in the hedges, making a path for us to come in and then go down to here, the lowest point in the land, and then the turbine's going to go somewhere here, and then the water will be back into the river. Here comes the Lone Ranger, the Snipmaster Flex. I think she's just making a nice easy path for the tank to get in. You might have to shout a little bit. I like that. That's the perfect little space there.
Welcome to Governor of Northern Portugal, aka Pauline. No, what's her name?
All the power, Pauline.
My new home.
The reason we're having to shout is we're right next to the waterfall. This is where the turbine is its final resting place. It's turbo energizing area. No, I think you're the first Scotter to stand there.
Yeah. I'm hoping she's going to be happy and thriving here in a new environment.
I think she'll be absolutely thrilled with the new home.
I hope so. Right, do you bring her down?
Yeah, ma'am.
Wait, I haven't quite got her at the front.
No?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Oh. Ready?
1, 2, 3 normally means lift on through.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
There you go.
You alright? Well, my gosh, look what we have here. It's a wild power spout. This one we've affectionately named Pamela. Look at her just nestling in her natural habitat. Tune in next week to see if she works.
I think the rain has finally got to our heads. Right, tune in next week for more on the turbine. See you then. Ciao.